VD4 Evo is the right solution to answer all the challenges and trends of the energy industry. Now we're connecting with Enrico Bono, who will show more about the user experience of the new VD4 Evo, and we'll see some demo action. Welcome, Enrico.
Thanks, Robert. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I am Enrico Bono, the proud global product manager of the product we are presenting to you today. My colleagues and I have worked extremely hard to ensure the latest VD4 innovation provides the best user experience and an optimized solution. It is really gratifying to think that all these studies, engineering, and prototypes will now become a tangible asset to improve your daily operation and solve some key issues in using medium voltage equipment.
Great, Enrico. Should we have a more detailed look on how the VD4 Evo can deliver on its promises?
Sure, Robert, with pleasure. When it comes to avoiding failures and outages, we want to ensure you receive vital information based on your application and with clear and accessible outcomes. Digitalization enables smart decision, but only when the key data and the analytics based on the expert knowledge are available. Our monitoring diagnostic solution system does that, as we discovered the key information and analytics that determine the VD4 performance over its lifetime via long-term field statistics, via thousands of dedicated studies in laboratories, and our global ABB technical expert knowledge. We found as best approach to focus on the data categories thermal, electrical, and mechanical, to get a comprehensive and consistent picture of the breaker status and performance. First, thermal parameters. They can identify symptoms of bad, loose, or damaged connections, or even overloading. The circuit breaker and panel interfaces are key to ensuring nominal current flow with the correct resistance and holding kiloamperes of peak current. Therefore, we designed an embedded sensor to accurately detect the temperature closest to this interface. This new solution, implemented in each of the 6 connection points, forms our smart arms. The same technology is also used with up to 6 additional wireless sensors to monitor cables and busbar joints, which can be installed in the most suitable place in the panel. The information is then completed with environmental conditions coming from the appropriate sensor. Second, we have electrical parameters. The primary currents flowing through the circuit breaker provide key information for determining the estimated remaining life of the core components. These can also be used in combination with temperatures for an advanced dynamic thermal monitoring. Third, we have mechanical parameters. The circuit breaker trigger operation is the result of a complex interaction of kinematic parts, tolerances, accessories, and spring motion, pretty much like a clock. The whole kinematic chain needs to operate within the design prescription to guarantee the best performance and the long expected lifetime. We therefore positioned a precise angular sensor in its core that's able to detect the entire motion without interfering with the performance in any way. Furthermore, we have also designed an innovative vibration sensor that complements and integrates the mechanical information pattern. Stay tuned, because this will be released soon.
That's a load of data and information. But how can our customer make the most out of it in a simple and intuitive way?
Of course, all this information becomes effective only by the use of analytics based on the expert knowledge on how to interpret, categorize, and prioritize it. So, we designed what we call the brain of VD4 Evo, a monitor and diagnostic concentrator able to collect the data for you. Simple yet powerful, it's small enough to fit within one of our most compact breaker version, or it can be fitted in the low voltage compartment, depending on the needs of the application. It provides future-proof technology and constant updates to the latest features. Aligned with the latest cybersecurity requirements, the design ensures that any possible attack will never affect the primary breaker operation. Huge amounts of real-time data are analyzed 24/7 by the unit, which runs state-of-the-art analytics and machine learning techniques to determine the most relevant information for you, plus diagnostic reports and alarm notifications. These would result in complex data and matrices that only circuit breaker gurus will be able to understand. But here comes a key feature of the VD4 Evo. With our software design partners, we created the most intuitive interface and dashboard for circuit breakers monitor and diagnostic.
Enrico, I know there's a very important detail to be noticed on the breaker. Can we call it a gateway to open a world of services related to VD4 Evo?
Yes, the QR code is the smartest and fastest way to access to a lot of useful information. For example, here I can check the latest catalog and instruction manuals in all the available languages, view the official routine test reports, and contact ABB directly. But there's a lot more. Here's an app download section with RExplore, so you can easily connect to the breaker using the QR code without typing long serial numbers or searching through Wi-Fi networks. By using this, you'll also be able to save it in the favorites section. You can use the QR code and the credentials we are broadcasting now on your screen. Or you can look into the email message we'll send right after the end of this event to see a preview of the monitoring dashboard. Everything's clear on your side, Robert?
Yes, but let's have a look now at some of the scenarios that happen during daily operation. What do you think, Enrico?
Sure. Let's start from the on-page information. This immediately shows the health status of the equipment. If I were a maintenance manager or site operator, I'd want to rank and define the priorities for the next maintenance round, or in general, have peace of mind that the plant asset is running in proper conditions. So, here I can see the key sub-app indexes for the three areas we mentioned earlier: thermal, mechanical, and electrical static. If I see any abnormal parameters or get a warning message, I can easily navigate further in the dashboard. For example, the thermal page is where I would go if a loose joint or a damaged contact resulted in abnormal temperature profiles in one or more phases. If not detected properly, they could cause damage to insulating protections or even internal arcs. The combination of data and powerful analytics allows us to provide a dynamic real-time check of the thermal performances, identifying anomalies even at lower current values. This is how it would look in a failure case that we replicated in our labs. Now, let's take a look at mechanical actuators check and accessories check. Another typical scenario is assessing the quality of the kinematic chain after years of circuit breaker operation. A maintenance technician will have to shut down the switchgear and withdraw the breaker, following all the safety procedure and using expensive tools, and then compare them with the recommended factory settings. With VD4 Evo, however, the check is relentlessly done on each breaker operation, and all the parameters are benchmarked against the proper design references that are specific to the single unit characteristics. In case of anomalies, we firstly indicate a possible root cause and suggested action, but there's also the option of directly contacting an expert in case of permanent message, so to get a fast and focused solution in few steps. The accessories are also monitored. For example, the charging motor device can be influenced by operating conditions over the years and display signs of wear. Therefore, we monitor current absorption profile and advise on a simple accessory replacement before it's too late and worse damage is done to the equipment. Maintenance will not be eliminated completely, of course, but why not to take it to the next level and have a smart and digital approach to save time and costs. Don't just take our word for it. Poorly maintained switchgear is 62% more likely to fail than systems with a proper maintenance program. These and many other features like trend report generation, firmware updates, and a notification with categorized warning and alarm system are all right at your fingertips. The VD4 Evo is not only a standalone device, but it is fully integrated into the ABB Ability digital solution offering. Whether you need to connect it directly to your local SCADA system, like an ABB Z600 for supervisory control, or to the ABB Ability Asset Manager for advanced asset, health, and performance management. The integration is easy and familiar. In addition to the local Wi-Fi hotspot connection, we added wire connections into the device, while the plug interface has been upgraded to offer serial and Ethernet communication as needed, without modifying its structure, for a straightforward experience and optimized cable connection management. Let's now recap on the new circuit breaker. All these new features represent an evolution and are delivered within the familiar VD4 line, thus giving continuity on the quality and performance for which this product family is well known. The VD4 Evo is also a modular platform, and so you can even add the sensor in at a later stage by purchasing a digital upgrade kit. It's evolution that empowers, and it's all about creating a smooth and modular experience for ease of use. Step by step, we are upgrading all the ratings and versions to advance our main product line with all the latest features: IPD certification, QR code for asset information, latest design harmonization, and much more. We have also reduced the size of one of the most common ratings to fit the new Unigear 650mm wide 40 kA, with an impressive 150mm phase distance that equals the size of much lower rated competitor offerings. So, this is the evolution we envisioned for one of our leading products and for the long-term future of the medium voltage substation. I hope you have enjoyed this demo we shared today, and I hope you will have more opportunities to test the digital capability of VD4 Evo in person very soon. Thanks for being with me and the rest of our team. Here you are the conclusions of our event. See you soon.
Thanks, Enrico, for bringing us into this very interesting demo session. Now, let's connect again with Alessandro. So, Alessandro, what are the main takeouts of today's event, and what would you choose to describe VD4 Evo?
Well, for me the word is consistency. Because with the VD4 Evo we are providing a seamless evolution from traditional to green and digital solutions to all our customers. And we are doing it by being faithful to our core values.
And what about your words, Sami?
I would go with ease, because we have focused on reducing all the pain points of the future challenges of digitalization and sustainability. And at the same time, we put truly concrete customer benefits above all.
Thank you, Alessandro, and thank you, Sami.
Thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everybody.
I'm sure you, our audience, enjoyed being with us. You'll soon have the opportunity to speak directly with an expert to deep dive into the VD4 Evo and meet your specific needs. Thanks for your attention, and stay tuned to see what ABB will show you next.